All right, these are all the phone cases that I currently have, and the phone cases that I'd recommend across the board, really no matter which phone you have. As you can tell, I have a variety of different cases for a variety of different phones. Some phones I still have, some phones I don't. The point is, I tend to buy a similar style of case every time, no matter what phone I have. And this is one of those things that's going to come down to personal preference, and there's a gazillion options out there. As someone that's bought a gazillion different phone cases, this is actually some of the fewest phone cases I've ever had. And I have another one floating around here somewhere that I can't seem to find. Um, doesn't matter. The point is, I always gravitate towards a certain style and a certain variety. And so I'm going to talk to you about my favorite phone cases here. And most of these are linked down below in the Amazon storefront that I have set up. And as an Amazon affiliate, I do earn from those purchases. And every purchase you make does help to support the channel. So I appreciate that. And while you're down there, consider subscribing and consider becoming a member of the channel. You get access to exclusive content and it really helps out the channel a lot. Okay, let's start with iPhone cases here first. And again, these cases are going to be relatively universal enough where you're going to be able to get a version of them no matter which phone you have. And basically what it comes down to me for is I come down to two different cases that I will buy. These are both for the iPhone 17 Pro. I have bought the Peak Design everyday case for years and years and years now, all the way back until since like the iPhone 12 days. Every year I've bought it, and every year it's gotten better and better. This is a fantastic case, and it does come in a variety of different colors now, and you can even get like a fake leather, I believe. I still just like the original. It's a fantastic case. It's slim, the buttons are amazing, the magnets are super strong, it has the slim link mounting system. Like, I cannot say enough good things about this case. And especially, like I say here, for the iPhone 17 Pro, it's just fantastic for what it is. It's very light, it's very minimal. I like it a lot. It's grippy. If I had to pick one case forever, I'd be hard pressed between these two. But from a fabric and thickness and weight and size and feel in the hand standpoint, this is my winner, hands down. But now if you're looking for something that has some function to it, that's where this comes in. The Taurus case. This is the Taurus 360 spin case, I believe. And it's a little bit different. This is kind of like their middle of the road case. So I have their normal stand case right here. This is the one that actually my wife uses on her iPhone 17. This is the stand, same kind of thing, but it doesn't twist. It just pops open, pops shut. This guy actually spins and rotates. And so you can kind of set up your phone in a different way, depending on how you want to actually use it. And so that little bit of rotation really does help if you're trying to position it a certain way with a stand. Like I say, this does not, it just kickstands back. And if you want to put it on its side, it's not exactly, you can't adjust the angle. And so that's kind of like, this is their $20 version. This is like their $40 version. Between those two, I definitely recommend this one with the little 360 spin in there, because like I say, it gives me that function to be able to position my phone nearly anywhere. It's a fantastic case. It just doesn't have the same kind of feel in the hand like the Peak Design does. Like, don't get me wrong, it's still great, but it's just that rubbery, I don't know what you'd call it, like the TPU type texture. Still a great case, feels great in the hand. It adds a little bit more thickness and weight than something like the Peak Design does. And so again, if I'm between like form here, function here, you know, like if I want the ability to put my phone anywhere, but it doesn't feel as great in the hand, that's this guy. But if I want a phone that feels great in the hand and I can stick magnetically to anywhere, but just doesn't have the kickstand, that's this guy. So those are my top two between all the cases that I have. And so if that's all you cared about in this video, you're good to go ahead and click off now. But I'm going to talk about the rest of the cases I have in here because they're not all bad. Just because they didn't make my top two doesn't mean that they're bad. Again, this is the Taurus here, and you can find most of these cases, if not all of them, linked down below in the description. If you're looking for something similar to the Taurus, I see a lot of people that have this type of case here. This is for the 13 mini that I've got. It's basically the same material as the Taurus. It's like a TPU, just no built-in stand. It just has the MagSafe rings, and that's about it. It's very thin, very minimal. I think this was like $8. I think this is like a Jet Tech. I'm, almost positive that this case is going to start to peel and fall apart. Okay, nope, Supfine. It's a Supfine case. I see it in there now. It's a fine case for what it is, but the 13 mini being a backup phone, I don't need a really fancy case anyway. And so if that's something you're looking for, that's something a little bit rubbery, grippy, that adds some magnetic strength to it, you can't go wrong with something like that. They're not expensive at all, at around like $10. And I have here again another Peak Design case for the iPhone 17, not the Pro, but the 17. This here is the Nomad leather case, and it is I believe it's like their hybrid leather case. And so you have like the rubber around the sides, and then you have leather on the back, real leather. This is just a black leather. I would have preferred brown, but I think they were out at the time that I got this. And so I just got black. It's all they had. It's been an okay case, I think, for what it is. I think this case is like 60 bucks or something. For what it is, I wouldn't buy it again because, again, I'm like, if I'm buying a leather case, I want to feel leather on the sides. And so the fact that you don't feel leather on the sides is kind of a letdown. And then it's got like these weird like channel grooves in there. The buttons are nice. The buttons are metal. Overall, I just get mixed vibes about this case. Like you can make you can make an argument, you can make a case that on one hand it feels really cheap with this, the TPU sides or whatever. But on the other hand, you have like nice leather on the back where it feels premium and the buttons feel premium. And so overall, I get mixed vibes about this case. It's not my favorite. Overall, I'd say there's better options. I would say just steer clear of that one. If you're looking for something that is like a silicone case, again, this is for a Google Pixel, but the concept and the premise is going to be the same across the board. The Google Pixel one's a little bit slipperier than the Apple version, if I could say that. The Apple version is going to be more grippy, but this still provides just that smooth, texture. I'm not a big fan of these silicone type cases. They tend to get stuck in the pocket. They pull out lint. And so again, I would say steer clear of that one as well. I mean, if you're somebody that needs grippiness on your phone, go for it. But these up here will also give you that grippiness without being super slippery. And so I'm more of a steer away from those types of cases kind of guy. Now this again, I'm all over the board. I told you this is for the S24 Ultra. I don't have that phone anymore, but this is a Bellamy official leather case. And this is like one of the top, hard to beat. I love leather cases. I just don't buy enough of them. And so that's the one case I did buy when I had my S24 Ultra. And I absolutely love this case. You get the aged, leather patina happening and the scratches that happen in it. And it smells good. Still smells really good. Fantastic case. It's nice to be able to hold something that's like a living thing, a real thing, leather. I wish Apple would continue their leather lineup. They didn't. All the rest of these, you're just holding on to basically rubber, plastic. Having leather is nice, and that's why sometimes I just like to go caseless on my phone because it's nice to feel something that's not rubber and plastic all the time. And then last but not least, I have the MagBack case here. Again, this is for the iPhone 17, and you can swap out all the different colors and buttons and kickstand and stuff like that. It is a very strong magnetic case, and it has these little like telescoping magnets. So even though there's a camera bump, you can basically stick it to anything, any surface, a fridge or whatever. And it has a finger loop, so you can do that. And it has a kickstand. Not the greatest kickstand in the world. I do think it feels a little flimsy if I can get it out of there. Like for what it costs, like that kickstand feels like it could just snap off and break. So I'm not as big of a fan of that as compared to like a Taurus case. Like that kickstand is like solid and a fraction of the price. I think this case is like $60, $70, something like that. It does feel plasticky more so than rubbery. So it just kind of feels like a piece of plastic on your phone versus like a piece of rubber. But it does have the pinky grip. Like this phone case does have a lot going for it, but as equally, I don't think it's going to be for everybody. And so that's kind of the variety of phone cases that I'd recommend. Depending on the device that you have, I definitely would say assess your needs, know what budget you want to spend. If you're looking in like the cheaper, quote unquote, category, those are going to be like these options here. Your mid-range is going to be more like these guys here, which is kind of the sweet spot where I'm at. I'll throw in the leather and stuff like that. And then the expensive range kind of gets more into like this guy and these cases that do all these fancy things, like have full range leather and stuff like that. Once you start getting above $40 for a case, that tends to get more into the expensive range. And that's going to be this stack here. But for me, I tend to land squarely in the functional and affordable range, which are going to be these guys here with the case and the good feel in the hand. But let me know what you think. What cases do you use? Do you have an eclectic variety like I do? Thanks for watching. Thanks for subscribing, and I'll see you in the next one.